Hey guys, welcome to this video. So today we are going to learn about social media marketing, and we are going to learn how can you make almost around 25 to 30,000 or 40,000 or 50,000 rupees a month just by working on few projects on social media marketing. If you think social media marketing is just posting online, that's just one aspect of social media marketing. It goes way beyond than that also. So let's learn few strategies in this video. Let's understand few strategies, and by end of the video, I will also let you know how can you make a consistent income every single month by working on few projects on social media marketing. So before we get into social media marketing strategies, let me talk about why you should, choose social media marketing as your career. So for that, I have this article here from Overlow, 10 social media stats. Let's understand the potential of social media and social media marketing in general. So if you look at, I will link this article below also. You can go and read this article as well. But if you see daily active users on social media, it's almost around 3.78 billion. That's a 2021 stats, and it's almost half of the population of the world. So you can imagine almost half of the population of the world is already using social media, and the days are not very far in the future when we will have almost all of the people on this planet using social media fully. So it is growing every single day, every single hour, every single month. These numbers are growing, and this is the potential. So many people are there already. So if you think your audience is not there on social media, just think about it. Because almost half of the population of the world is already there. Let's talk about another fact. So it says Facebook is market leader. Obviously, Facebook plus Instagram it is considered here. So 68% of the US adults use so Facebook alone. So if you see then daily usage by generation, if you see here 18 to 29, 84% of the people between the age range of 18 to 29. That's a very wonderful audience, very wonderful demographic, which obviously most of the brands wants to target. Then we have 81% 30 to 49, 73% 50 to 64, and then 45% almost 65 and above. Again, I'm telling you, if you think your audience is not there, just think about these stats. Almost most of the people are on social media channels. uh, you can see here time spent on social media per day 2.5 hours or more. These days, because of the lockdown, most of the people are on these social media platform. We have nothing to do at all. So it's not just 2.5 hours. If you take whole Instagram time or whole TikTok time or YouTube time into account, it's more than 4 5 hours on an average for an individual. That's how much people are consuming, and it's growing every single day. People are switching off from TVs and switching on to YouTube and all the other platforms as well. So it's growing. Time spent is growing. Instagram stories usage, you can see in 2017 it was around 150 million users, but now it is at 500 million users, and it's growing every single day. Most, as people are coming online, people are posting content online, it is growing every single day. So if your brand is not on social media, you are missing out on very big opportunity here. And if you are choosing social media marketing as a career, it is, you can see here the trajectory of this career is upward, because more and more people are going to come online. If you just take India's stats, half of the India's population is also online and using social media. Rest half is yet to join. When they are going to join, you can see what is going to be the potential of these social media channels. Every business wants to be on social media, and that's where you can help businesses, every business or any business, increase their influence on social media platforms. Let's talk about few strategies here. on social media. Social media, let's understand, social media is not just about creating a post and publishing it online. Two aspects, if I tell you, is organic and paid social media. So paid is something which we have discussed in the past also. If you have not checked out that video of where we have discussed about YouTube ads and Facebook and Instagram ads, I will link them here on the screen. You can check them out. But uh, let's understand today about organic part of it. How can you organically grow? And good strategy would be to use the both organic and paid, because organic growth is a little slow growth. It's not as fast as paid. But if you use the mixture of both, it can work as a wonder for your brand, because you are giving a push to your brand with the paid channels or with the paid advertising to reach more and more people and to have influence on more people. That's a wonderful social media marketing strategy to have both in place. But today we are going to talk about organic. So for organic, we I have divided into four steps: strategy and planning, publishing and scheduling, engagement and analytics. These are the four steps. Let's keep it very simple for now. Strategy and planning. Uh, Here is where you understand and you come up with a strategy or a plan for a brand. Let's say a customer or a client reached out to you for their social media marketing, a plan or a strategy. So what will you do? Let's say it's an apparel brand, it's a clothing and apparel brand. So you need to understand, you need to find out a few things for that brand, like understanding their business first. What is their business is about? What is their what is their goal? Which audience they are trying to reach? What is the age group or what is the demographic they are trying to reach? You need to understand that fully. Then do the competitive research, see if any other business in the same niche, what they are trying to do on their social media platform. And you don't want to copy that. You want to be little different, from those, and try to establish your client's brand, properly in that niche. So do the competitive research, see what your competitions or their competition is doing on each of these social media platforms, and then take up bits and pieces of from everywhere and try to devise a strategy for your client as well. Then come up with a channel. This is very, 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 very important, coming up with a channel mix. There are certain channels which work great for certain brands. It's like that. You want to master, few channels properly for your brand. You want to focus more on those platforms properly. And if you try to do everything, unless and until you are a very big brand, it might not work for your brand properly. So coming up with the channel mix, for example, April, for April, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest, one of the most underrated platform, that can work better for you as an April brand. So Instagram and Pinterest, I would choose these two platform and focus on these two platforms to to work on my social media marketing strategy if it is a Apple brand. If you're a SaaS brand, software as a service, LinkedIn is a great platform for you. LinkedIn is where you want to devise your strategy properly to work on your brand, B2B businesses and all those businesses. So coming up with a channel mix is very, very important. Which channel you're going to use, which channel you're going to focus based on your uh, brand, and then devise a strategy or content plan for that particular channel. Now, I'm not going to tell you here how you can post on Instagram, how you can post on Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, or what kind of content you can post on all these platforms. Because please understand here, whatever is going to work on Instagram might not be able to work on YouTube. If you created a video for Instagram and you post all those videos on all these channels, that might not be a very good strategy for you. All these channels work very differently, and you need to come up with a content plan properly for all these channels. For example, if you're writing a blog post, you can pick a quote from that and create an image out of it and post it on Instagram. You can create also a pin, post it on Pinterest. You can also make a 1 minute or 2 minute video and post it on Facebook. You can write a little short two paragraph copy out of it and post it on LinkedIn. And then you can make a little longer video, 5 minute, 6 minute video, and post it on YouTube out of that blog post. That's what you can do, and come up with a right channel mix here. That's very, very important for your brand or for your client's brand. Then I have talked about here what content type, what is the content you're going to use. If it is a textual content, image or video or audio, what kind of content you're going to use for your brand. That is also very, very important. I have missed out one thing here. I would like to write that. Oh, let me just delete that. But yeah, I would like to also put here that audio is one. Audio or podcast, you can say these days. Podcast is another wonderful content type which you can use to market your brand as well. So you can use that as well. Different content type for different channels. Let me repeat this again. Not every content or is going to work for all the channels. Don't do that. It might limit your reach on all these platforms. They work differently. That's why you need to have a strategy for each and every of these platforms as well. Let's talk about next topic, which is publishing and scheduling. So under publishing and scheduling, once you have devised the plan, once you have devised the strategy, okay, so I'm going to use Instagram, I'm going to use Pinterest, and my brand is a apparel brand, and let's take an example of that, and I am going to you post, create post and use reach out to 18 to 24, let's say young people. It's a young fashion brand, and I will be posting every single day, right? That's what you let's say you decided that. That's what the plan you have made. I'm just making it roughly here. You might want to put it properly on the on your documents. So publishing and scheduling, then comes the publishing part. So you need to decide the frequency, how frequent you are going to publish the content. If you want to publish it twice a day, once a day, once every 2 days or once every week. It's totally dependent upon your brand, how frequently you want to use, and then go ahead and create that content. That particular content you need to create and schedule it for publishing. You can directly publish also. You can do this method as well, like you create the post today and you publish the post today. So for that, what is going to happen is, you every day you need to work, and every day you need to post the content online. But to reduce that, there's another strategy also, that you can just work on 1 or 2 days, batch your content, create your content in just 1 or 2 days for next 30 days, 30 posts, and schedule it online. You can use many scheduling you know uh, platforms or websites, like Buffer is there. You can use Buffer. You can use Hootsuite, and there are other platforms also, like later.com and all that. So you can check out these platforms which can help you schedule the content, and you can create the content. You can prepare the calendar of your content, that on this day this post will go at this time. Decide the time as well, whenever your audience is most active, and you want to post on at that time, only. So decide the time, decide the frequency, come up with the post, and try to batch it. Try to create the content in just 1 or 2 days for next uh, 30 days, so that you have enough time to analyze your content as well. Okay, so that's come into publishing and scheduling. Then comes the engagement part. Okay, so this is where most of the brand miss out the opportunity. I see many brands publishing the content online. They are doing everything. They are coming up with the plan. They are coming up with the strategies. They are creating the post. They are creating the videos. They are publishing it online, but they are not engaging with the customers. That's one of the very very bad strategy, I would say here. Because if a customer has some question, I'm sure I have seen many brands where people have asked question in their video in the comment section, and brand has never replied to them, and they are just promoting same videos or same content online everywhere. They are not interacting with the people. So that's very very important. Engagement, you need to engage with the public. You need to answer their questions in the comments, and you need to engage with the content. Engagement is where the depth of the content goes. If I give you examples here, you see many brands on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, coming up with a various marketing strategies, organic marketing strategies. Like, in India, if you see Swiggy, Zomato, these are the two brands which actually engage with their customers. Uber, engage with their customers online, solve their queries online. That's where customers see that, okay, so these are the brands which take care of their customers, and they are more likely to engage or buy your product from your brand as well. So engagement is very very important. Building that depth is also very very important. Don't just scale your brand horizontally, you know scale it vertically as well. Engagement is that vertical scale. So please understand that part as well. And then analytics, once you have engaged, once you have posted everything, you need to understand what's going on with the post which you have posted. What kind of posts are working? Let's say you posted every day for 30 days. Which is the post which brought you more engagement? At what time it brought you more engagement? Test those strategies, and try to work on similar strategies. Then if one particular kind of content is working, try to double down on that type of content and optimize your content, and optimize the channels as well. If certain channels are not working for you, try to focus on more on those channels which are working. And if certain channels are not working, try to change your strategies around those channels as well. So analytics or reporting is also very very important and in social media marketing. Now, let's come back to how can you make some money, or how can you start in social media marketing career. As a freelancer, how can you make money in social media marketing? So first thing, you need to also understand and learn in this how, you know to create social media post. That is one of the very very important skill in social media marketing. Obviously, whatever you are going to post online, you need to understand how to make those posts, how to make those images, how to make those videos, how to edit those videos. So image editing and video editing is one skill which is required from you. It's very easy, it's pretty easy. You can just go to platforms like Canva, and it is free to join. You can take these posts here. If I just search for, if you see, I've searched for Instagram post, it has given me some post here. So you can pick some of these posts like these, if you see, and try to edit their images, try to edit the text on it, put the logo, and it's very easy to create social media posts these days. Not very difficult. I have many people I have helped with, students I have helped with, who are managing their clients just with Canva itself, just with Canva, and they have multiple clients and they are making good money. So it's not like you can't make money based on Canva. You can do that, but this is a level one. If you want to be a professional social media marketer, I would also encourage you to go to level 2, level 3, which is nothing but Photoshop, learning Photoshop, and learning illustrators, or learning video editing. A basic video editing is also very very important, and I would request you to go for advanced video editing as well. But can you make with the basic? Can you make money with just editing the post on social media, creating a post on Canva, and creating editing basic videos? Yes, you can do that. So that is what we are going to discuss today. If you are a professional video editor or Photoshop editor, then there's no limit as well to that. So uh, here is where you can create social media post. You can choose these images, whatever the templates you want to choose, edit its text, put the logos of their brand and all that, and try to create a social media post. You can see here. Now, how can you make money? You can go to Fiverr. Fiverr is one freelancer website. You can go to Fiverr, you can go to Upwork, you can go to Freelancer. There are many people per hour. That is also another one. Freelancer website. You can go to these websites and search for social media marketing. See, I have searched for social media marketing, and I've got many gigs here where people are offering their services as social media marketer. You can see so many gigs. But if I take just first one, I've just taken that, and if you see, I'll be your social media marketing manager, and she is giving these posts, such post, you can see here. And they are not very difficult to make. You can, I'm telling you, you can make it on all these, using all these templates as well. Okay, so you can also put your gig. She has, you can see here, she has already 7 orders in queue, and there are many Fiverr gigs. You can go to this one. So many orders, so many reviews, 24 orders in queue. And they she is charging good start. I will manage one of your social media account with one post per day for 30 days, and for that she is charging 15,308, right? Probably, since she is in a good position right now, that's why she is charging that much. But obviously, when once you start, you can start out with, if you see, one social media account for around 3,827 as well. You can go as low as this much. Start one post per day, offer that service to to your clients, and start making money from here as well. So if you see, for all the social media accounts, one or two posts per day, they are charging around, she is charging around 12,247. And this is just from one client. You need to understand, in social media marketing, when a client comes to you, obviously he's not going to close the business in just 1 month. It's a reoccurring, it is going to be a reoccurring business for you. It is going to be a reoccurring client for you. What do I mean by reoccurring? So every month you're going to get paid for this service, because every month he will need this service from you, and that's just one client. So if you can get one client for 12,000, another client for 12,000 or 13,000, and then gradually, if you can grow and grow your business to this level where you're just charging 15,000 for one social media platform, which can be Instagram, Pinterest, or whatever. Let's say premium pricing here, 33,000 for 3 social media accounts for one post per day for 30 days. You can see here, just with one client. If you have just one or two clients, you can easily make 50, 60,000. But this level, this is a very different level. It takes time to come to this level as well. She's also offering videos as well. But how can you start? So what I would say is, create your gig on these Fiverr.com website, and in Fiverr, to get start, you might not get orders in just first place. It's always this thing that you need to get your first order on Fiverr, second order on Fiverr, and from there the algorithm understand that people are liking your order, so it starts promoting your gig to other people as well. So that first and second order, how can you promote? is that you can promote it, create your gig, and within your circle, within your friend circle, if somebody needs social media marketing service, ask them to pay through your gig here on Fiverr and take the review from here. Once you start getting the reviews, once you start building one or two reviews from here, it is just then a snowball effect, and your gig is just going to build on its own. Algorithm is going to understand, okay, so this person in getting the reviews, positive reviews, and getting the orders, let me promote this gig more to the people. That's how you start on Fiverr and make some decent income. Just one client starting 12,000, two clients 25,000 rupees a month, which is not a lot also. you know uh, you can, as I said, use these platforms to create social media uh, post for your clients or for your own business as well, if you're trying to promote your business as well. Social media marketing is a very huge opportunity. Please, if you are working or if you are planning to start your career in social media marketing, think about this opportunity. And yeah, this can be a very wonderful opportunity for your business as well. So I hope you this video made sense to you. I hope it helped in your career, choices also, and I hope you understood also what I'm talking about here. So if you like this video, please hit a like below. I've also created a few videos on this free digital marketing course, which I will link down below in the description. You can check them out as well. And if you have watched till here, thank you so much. I will come up with another wonderful video very, very soon. Thank you so much.